awesome and wonderful to be here again. I am definitely excited. All of you that are watching from all over the world, today is an awesome day to be alive, and I'm definitely happy that we are doing this together. And it's a privilege to be part of Dynace global training faculty, and as this opportunity is definitely for everyone on this call to help you not just to build your life, but to help you to build your business. All right, and the information I'm going to share with you today goes beyond the industry of network marketing. It's an information you can use in your life, in every part of your business growth. That's what this is for. And before I go ahead, I just want to first of all appreciate Harry T, our able CEO from Malaysia, who really put up this grand company, an amazing company for people's life to be impacted. All right.
Recording in progress.
And also our able CSO, Ambassador Charles Chimmer, and for making sure this Dynace company not only leaves Malaysia but starts from Africa to the world. Okay, and all the management team and of Dynace Global, Sarah and the G-Boy, Lawrence, and the rest of them. I want to appreciate all of you for having me on this journey with you to raise global millionaires and raise powerful leaders in the world of business. Now, all of you right here tonight, thank you for giving me your three things actually. Give me your eyeballs, okay? Give me your ears, and more importantly, give me your brain. All right. So you want to take that off of the screen? It's on the screen, okay? Okay, take it off. So I don't know how many of you are going to be here for the first time in my program, but I want to let you know the same way I have my pen and paper. I have my own pen and paper, and please get your pen and paper. Let's have a buffet of knowledge, okay? Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, I want you to write yes sir on the screen, on the chat box. If you can hear me, say yes sir on the chat box. If you can hear me, thank you. I love you guys already. I can see I have the most active listeners in the world. All right. So today's meeting is specifically for those who are a part of Dynace. So this meeting tonight is registered members of Dynace Global. Okay, this meeting is for you. This is a training for you. Okay, if you're not a Dynace Global, then you're on this call. I want you to know this is just one of the benefits that we get. We have exclusive training for all of our members just to help them have clarity of thought, help them organize their mind and their businesses, and help them become better versions at the same time, make a lot of money. And Dynace Global, of course, is a wellness program, a company that produces one of the best products in stem cell, the best it can ever be with high-end technology. And above all, we have put together a training curriculum that is targeted at you, making you a better person, clarifying your goals. All right, and the purpose of this training is to impact people spiritually, okay, intellectually, and physically. Let me say it again. The essence of this training is to impact people spiritually, meaning that we want to help you clarify your goals and your dreams and what it is you want to do in your life, be able to know what your vision is, and then bring that energy of clarity of vision into your business space. Okay, so in this context, we're going to help you define what your goals are and how you can build and impact other people. Now, I want to write this down. Network marketing business is not for lazy people. Network marketing business is not for lazy people. Network marketing business is not for poor people. And I'll clarify that. Okay, a poor person is not someone that doesn't have money. A poor person is someone that lacks the proper context of wealth. Okay, a poor person is someone that lacks the knowledge of the proper context of money. Okay, and poverty is multidimensional. You can have poverty in health, which means you lack the proper knowledge of the context of what constitutes, which means it's possible to have a lot of money, a lot of cash, okay, but you're still sick in your body and you're still sick in your mind, which means in this area you are poor. Okay, and poverty is also social. You might be someone that is good at heart, very kind person, but you don't have quality people in your life. You don't attract people who can not only help you, but who can build with you. So which means socially you are poor, okay? So there are multi-dimensional poverty: physical health, okay? There's poverty of mind, where you're not able to think new thoughts, where you're not able to process your mind, to articulate your thoughts, and then use it to impact the world, okay? And then there's also spiritual poverty. Spiritual poverty is when you lack vision. You have no purpose for which you wake up every day. You are not driven by something beyond money, something beyond physical reality. At that point in time, you may have a lot of money, you may have a lot of cash, but because you don't wake up in the morning with the purpose, with the vision for your life, then you're spiritually poor, all right? So this program is designed continuously for anyone that joins the Dynace global community to have access to this unprecedented training. And I tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I have content for you. Last 2 weeks, we had sessions for those who just joined our community. We talked about the basics of network marketing and what you should do if you start as a leader. And leaders start by learning. Write it down. You start as a leader because this business is a business of responsibility. It's a business of leading people. It's a business of guiding people. And some of us might come in, we don't even know what we want in our life in the business. We don't even know what our left from our right. So when we join such a business, what we should do is to start to learn the business from those who are successful. That was why I am on this program. I've been in network marketing for over 8 years, okay? And I built the largest organization in the world. The first company that I was with was an American company, okay? Can I get water? Okay? An American company. And I built the largest team in the world from here in Nigeria to the rest of the world. And I didn't just build the largest team, I built the largest knowledge-based team in the world. And some of you who have met me physically, I'm sure you know that I'm physically challenged. I'm on crutches, and I've been on crutches for 30-something years. And so if I built the largest organization in the world, the largest in the world, like I have teams in North America, in Italy, in Germany, all over the world. Teams from Africa. It means that this is not a laborious business. It's not a business of physical running around. It's more important for business that impacts people's lives. So if you're here and you truly want to be successful in the business, the center of your heart should be people development. Write it down. The center for your business should be attract people with the intent to help them develop themselves. Okay? Like I said the other time when I had this meeting, this is not a business of helping people. I'm going to say it again. It's not a business of helping people. Because when you help people too much, you create a dependency syndrome. They will never want to do anything anymore. They can't even think for themselves. This business is a business that helps people to learn how to help themselves. The essence of helping people is to help them, teach them how to help themselves, okay? So I'm assuming that all of you here really want to become successful in life. In life, you want to be successful in life, but then you choose this industry, you choose this business. And why is this important for me? And why do I recommend network marketing to people? If you are not a multi-millionaire in dollars yet, if you don't have $1 million in your account right now as I'm speaking to you, okay, the chances of you making that kind of money on your own is very slim. So one of the ways you can bridge the gap of being an average business person, an average worker, to become a multi-millionaire in dollars is to leverage on people, a business that leverages on people's competence. This is a leveraging business. Okay? This is a leveraging business. This business works on leveraging. And that's why the easiest way, one of the most fundamental way for an average person to become successful, become a millionaire in dollars, is to key into a business that impacts people for the sake of growth. Now, the problem people have in succeeding in this business is that they join this business because of the money they are hoping to make. When money is your motivation in business, in this particular business, you're going to suffer a lot. You see, this business pays a lot of money, but it only pays money to those who help people to help themselves. It only pays money to those who have developed the leadership capacity to lead other people. But once you see people's bank alert, or once you see people's back office, and all you see is the number of amount of money, you don't see the number of people you're going to help themselves. You don't see you reaching out to help people, and all you see is your pocket. You will suffer in this business like you've never seen. You will hear about the money, you're not going to get it. But guess what? There's no business in the world you can make money without dealing with people. It doesn't matter what business you want to do. Whatever business you want to do, there must be people end to end, okay? Businesses thrives, okay? All right? When people focus on people value creation, okay? End to end. The person that creates the business or the value is a person. The person that needs the value is a person. Every other thing in between is a process, is value transmission, value exchange. But value starts with the person who studies. Value creation starts with the person who studies. The person that studies develops capacity and create value, and that value must transfer to the end user who is going to use it. Okay. So I want to officially welcome you to your training, and your training opens now. Because I'm talking to leaders, because I'm teaching leaders tonight. I'm not going to capture this. I'm not going to give it a caption, because I'm going to delve into different realms of human capital development that will allow you the capacity to use what I'm teaching you to build anything that you want, especially the Dynace business, okay? Just to be sure that you guys are listening. I'm going to call somebody up right now. I'm just going to call a random person, okay? Random person. Victoria George, can you hear me? Victoria George, I'm seeing you on the screen. Can you raise your hand? Victoria George. Beautiful, I love you. Tell me where you're listening from. Tell me what you've learned so far. Victoria George. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Oh, we can't hear you. Admin, please unmute Victoria George. Done that. Okay.
I'm listening for Port.
Okay. So tell me what you've got so far.
Okay. Learn that the network marketing is not for lazy people.
Okay. Thank you. That's enough for me. I appreciate you, Victoria. So go ahead and meet yourself. And then I've got Dr. Mrs. Informa in day 4, just to sound myself out. Where you're listening from, and what have you learned from this program? Please unmute Dr. Informa in day 4. Done. Thank you, Chris. You're an amazing guy. So
Good evening. I'm listening from Abuja.
Okay.
It's a value creation business. You know, that network marketing is a leveraging business, and it deals with value creation.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so guys, let's pay attention and let's take note. Our training starts now. There are 2 ways to measure your success in network marketing. 2 ways to measure your success. Number 1, matter of fact, there are 3 ways to measure success in network marketing. 3 ways. Number 1 is your personal improvement. How better you are in terms of people skills, in terms of your capacity to lead. Okay, that's one of the ways to measure success in network marketing. Your development is part of the parameter to measure how successful you are. Okay, which means when you join network marketing business, you're joining in to improve the quality of your person. You're joining this business to improve the quality of your mind. You're joining this business to improve your social skills. You're joining this business to impact people socially. That's number 1. Okay, so when you're improving in the number 1 right now, if you're improving in the articulation of your thoughts, if you're able to identify your goals and your dreams and be able to work on them, which means you're doing successfully well in your life in this business. The second way, the second way to measure your success in network marketing is the amount of money you're making. Okay. The second way is your financial improvement. How much are you generating in the process of improving yourself and therefore attracting people, and that leads to money. All right. And then the third way to measure success in network marketing is the community that you have improved upon, the people you have brought into the business and how they are able to run the business without you. The people that you, so since you joined the business, how better are you in your goal articulation? How are you in your confidence level? How good are you in social skills? Are those things improving? Are you improving the quality of your mind? Looking to you right now, I can be on this call in the next 8 hours. I won't open a book because my mind has been developed to a high level competence, but I can transfer thought in people's hearts. I can transfer belief in people's mind. In other words, I have been developed to the level where I become a high value person. But that high value person must be also evaluated in terms of how much money you are making. In other words, if you are not making money in this business, your self-development is sub-zero. It's impossible to build people. It is impossible to support people. It is impossible to help people become better and not get paid. It's not possible. So as we go ahead in this journey in Dynace Global, you're going to be noticing that people are beginning to be attracted to you more. Now, the reason why we put this program together is why you are still trying to figure out who you are, how to go about the business. That's why this program is now set up. That as you're recruiting people, you already let them know that we have a training schedule for all of our members to receive world-class training. And when they come here, I guarantee you, just like I'm telling you right now, they're gonna get better. So it relieves the burden of an incompetent person who just joined the business to be expected to be training people. Because this is a business model that is amazing. But the reason why also people in this business don't do well is that they don't profile people before they prospect them. And when they prospect people, they don't even prospect people. They just bring any Tom, Dick, and Harry into the business, themselves not know what to do with their lives, and they just go ahead and just bring people into the business without a plan to develop the people, and then it becomes a chaotic, very toxic environment where people are fighting amongst each other, where people have no goals or no direction for their lives, and then they think the business is not working. Now, that is already taken care of in this context, especially in Dynace Global. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to be a leader. So I'm assuming that all of you here are leaders in this business, and thank God for the power of social media and Zoom. We can now listen for all of us from all over the world in this program. Okay, I have some people from South Africa that are on this program who are also part of Dynace. And as a matter of fact, I spoke with our CSO today, Dr. Charles Chima, about opening up, going to South Africa. I'm going to go to South Africa to support people who have made a decision to be part of this global life-changing platform. So write this down. People make decisions. Two things affect people's decision-making process. Because you are in the business of collecting decisions. So I'm going to help you now on how to recruit people. This is one of the key points of how you can break barriers and recruit people for the right reason. Okay? Because the reason why people fail or succeed in the business is dependent on how they were recruited. Write it down. The reason why people succeed or fail in this business is dependent on how and why they are recruited. And people make decisions. Two factors affect people's decision-making process. Because some of you have been trying to talk to people and they are not listening. They are not joining. You go out there, do presentation, and you talk about Dynace, money, Dynace, all these wonderful things people do, and your team is not growing. There's a science to wealth creation. Write it down. There is the science to wealth creation. Please take wonderful note. Anytime you're struggling with anything, you are doing the wrong thing. Anytime you're struggling with getting results in anything you're doing it the wrong way. Write this down. Nothing in life is meant to be difficult. Life is not designed to be difficult. So any of you struggling to make money in this business, you're actually doing the wrong activity. Or you're doing the right activity with the wrong mindset. Or the wrong. Birds don't strive to fly. Fishes don't struggle to swim. Okay? Cheetahs don't struggle to run. But why do humans struggle to succeed? Because humans imbibe the wrong ideology about a simple life. Why are people not joining your business? Why? I'll tell you why. Why do they join and they don't build a business? I'm going to tell you why. Now, write this down. 2 factors. The first factor that affects people's decisions, factor number 1, is self-interest. Self-interest affects people's decision-making process. People make decisions based on their interest. For example, if you meet someone who is a multi-millionaire in dollars and you present Dynace global opportunity to the person and all you're talking about is money, you're going to lose that person. Because money doesn't represent what catches his or her interest. So, and because many people in this business are brought in because of circumstances. People are brought in because people talk about how broke the people are. Come and make money. People tell people to come and join this business because the economy is bad. People tell people to come and join this business because when they join, money is everywhere. That is a very lame, dumb, stupid things they say to people. In as much as it sounds great on the surface, but it is not what makes people make decisions. Now, and when you're putting money as the main reason why people join, I want to let you know today, scientifically it has been proven money is a bad motivation. Money creates the need for instant gratification. Money makes people want to go all out to do anything, even if it's unethical, to make money. And then they will going to create more damages, create more problems in the act of doing this business. And a lot of you that are here, people that are in this business, not necessarily here. Most people who are going through financial problem think everybody's problem is financial. So when they say, I joined this business, in 2 months I made $2 million, $4 million, $2,000, that's fine. But that is not the soul of the business. The soul of this business is understanding the psychology of people. You must understand the psychology of a human being. Once you're able to understand the psychology of human beings, you can affect as many people as possible, because this business is just not a numbers game, it's also a quality game. People want to bring 1,000 people at the same time. You go out there, you're making presentations, you do a video program, and you just want people to just join. But who are these people? What are their capacities? What are their competences? What are their beliefs? What are their circumstances? You don't know any of this. It's all you care about. It's just for them to pay the money and just get the product, and then what? So factors that affect people's decision that you won't know, because right now you're gonna know the right reason to recruit people, and you're gonna know what to do when they are recruited. Okay. Now they say knowledge is power. But well, I want you to listen to this. You see, they say the application of knowledge is power. That's what people say. Okay, that sounds good. But what if the knowledge you have is the wrong knowledge and you apply it? What if the knowledge you have, you listen to a seminar, you go to a program, and you read a book, and the context upon which that book was written is not the context you're operating. Good book, wrong context. Because we that in Africa, we've read a lot of American books, books from India, books from China, books from UK, all of these books, but yet Africa seems to be the poorest country on the face of the earth, because it's not enough to have knowledge as it is to have the right knowledge in the right sequence. Write it down. So what you need to look for is what is the right set of knowledge in the right sequence, so that my process and my application will be simple. Okay? So factor number one, people make decisions based on self-interest. People make decisions based on self-interest. So when you are teaching people, when you are talking to people about joining the business, they are not really hearing what you're saying. They are hearing their interest. So once they're captured in your presentation, once their interest is not captured, their decision to buy into the organizations would not be made. So in other words, what you are is a decision collector. You want to collect people's decision. But listen, decisions happens on 3 levels, right? Number one, okay? Decision that I deserve a good opportunity. The decision that people believe that they deserve better. Somebody's making money, doing well in his life, and you present an opportunity that gives the person a higher possibility of doing better than they were doing. So they have to make a decision that they deserve better. So in your conversation, if you ask questions like, would you like to learn how to improve your finances? How much do you make from what you do? That's a question. Okay? Because in questioning, you open people's mind for discussion. In questioning, you open people's mind for discussion. So if you ask a question, how much do you make from what you do? The person says, I make 500,000 there. You ask the person the next question, how many hours do you put in that? How many days do you go to work? The person tells you, I go for 21 days. So which is 21 days gives you 500,000. Okay, so okay, great. So what if you don't go to work the next year, the next month? If you don't show up at that workplace in the next 21 days, would you still get 500,000? The person says no. Would you like to learn a way where you can just do the same hours you do and get paid multiple times on the same work you've done one time? That's leverage. Would you like to go the same hour you go 21 days a week, a month, all right? Put 8 to 5. But at the end of the month, okay, you might not make 500,000, but you can do 200,000, you can do 300,000, and over the months, there is no cap. Now you are leveraging a system that recruits people on your behalf, whom you can leverage on their competencies. As those people are doing the same thing you're doing, your income increases without increasing what you're doing. Is anybody understanding me? Okay. Obi Judith Francis, Obi Jason Francis, I love you. I love your attention. Chris, please, I want you to unmute Obi Jason Francis. Okay. Obi Jason, can you hear me? Very helpful. Thank you, Sade. Thank you, Sade. Thank you, Presence. Oh, beautiful. I love you guys already. I love you guys already. Okay. Obi Jason, can you hear me?
Hear me again, sir.
Obi Jason, can you hear me?
What's the name again, sir?
Obi Jason Francis.
Hello, sir. The name again?
Obi Jason Francis. Don't worry. I'm going ahead already. So now, so the questions you ask open people's mind for dialogue. The questions you ask. Don't say, Dynace Global, would you with confidence, if you join, you make money. You must pry into people's psychology. You must understand what represents interest to them. So one of the reasons why people make decisions is their self-interest, not the opportunities. So decision, first of all, they deserve better. They make a decision, I deserve a better opportunity. So you collect that decision. The second decision is let them know that this opportunity, they have the capacity to make it happen. So the decision to believe that they can make this opportunity happen. So the second decision collection is about their belief in themselves. Because you're not recruiting them for you to do the job for them. You're recruiting them into an opportunity where their potential, their competence is needed to build the business. So you are not meant to carry people's burden unnecessarily. You are meant to teach people the skills on how to succeed with their burden. That's why this business is awesome. That's why this business requires you to be competent. That's why this business requires you to be self-developed. That's why this business thrives on your capacity before it can be successful. This is a business that only pays you based on the work you really do, not just on yourself or on people. Now, the third decision is in the simplicity of what's required. This business is required. It's not complex. This business is about self-development, developing your mind, developing your competencies, your social skills, and then the simple thing you've learned, guess what? Get people to learn the same thing you've learned, and everybody wins at the same time. So self-interest is one of the factors that affect people's decision. I'm going to come back to about 3 types of self-interest. And if you're not striking, if you don't know this self-interest, you can be talking to the best person in front of them, and they will say no to you. Somebody else will speak to the same person for the same business, and the person says yes. And you wonder, what did you do wrongly? Let me tell you, the business is neutral. What makes it powerful is your uniqueness. This business is neutral. Everybody in Dynace has access to the same product. There's no special compensation plan for any particular person. There's no recenter for any particular individual. It's the same recenter, the best cutting-edge product in the world. It's the same compensation plan everybody has. It's the same Dynace global management team for every single one of you. But how come some people are succeeding, some people are not? It's because you lack the understanding of how to operate in this multiple hundreds of $billion industry. If you fail in network marketing, the chances are you fail in other things woefully. Because this is a business that pays you for relating to people, for developing people. And if you get good at network marketing, if you succeed in network marketing, you will naturally succeed in everything else. Everything else, because you must have perfected the art of social networking, which is people development. So that is number 1, self-interest. I'm coming to three types of self-interest. The second factor that affects people's perspective in decision making is their frame of reference. Write it down. Frame of reference. Frame of reference. How bad is it? People are biased based on their experiences. People's experiences affect the decisions they make. For example, if someone has failed in a business the first time, second time, even if you bring the most powerful business in the world, they will use the last failure experiences to judge the next one. So sometimes people are not saying no to the opportunity. They are saying no to the previous failures they have already. So they are not saying, oh, this business is not going to work. They are saying the last recorded event in my heart, in my mind, is failure. So, and it looks like this opportunity, it looks like it. So you're just reminding them of their failure. And that's why you need to understand where people are coming from. Your conversation is supposed to unravel people's frame of reference, people's experiences, to be able to know how to navigate your conversation with them. Now write this down. Businesses don't fail, people fail. People do not fail, they just don't know enough to create what they want. Businesses fail. No, businesses don't fail, people fail. People don't fail, they just don't know enough to create the result they want. Because it takes people to run business. When I was actively in this business, promoting one of the way you are a distributor right now, I was one of the distributors in the company. In fact, 2 companies, the first and the second one. And each of those companies, I was number 1 in the world. I was having more recruitment than anyone on planet Earth in that company. It's just like me being in Dynace right now. I'm in the field recruiting people. Imagine me recruiting more than anyone in the world in the business that I'm doing. And these are the factors, these are the things I'm telling you right now. Now, so two factors. Number one is self-interest, and people make decisions based on their interest. And second one is frame of references. People's formal experiences affect how they judge a new experience. Write this down. People's formal experiences affect how they judge a new experience, a new opportunity, a new business, a new market. So 90% of the time, people's bad experiences are affecting whether they give you yes or no. But now that you know, your idea of coming back to people to collect decisions, now write this down. You must prospect people before you recruit them. Write it down. You must prospect people before you recruit them. Now, what is prospecting? Prospecting has two scores. The first is finding out the likelihood of something happening. Prospecting means to find out the likelihood of an event occurring. The likelihood of an event. That's what let's go and prospect. Let's prospect this woman right there. What does it mean? What are they? We want to find out the likelihood that this person will say yes. So two things happen when you prospect. Number one is rejection, or number two is sign up. People say yes or they say no. That's two outcomes of prospecting. Okay. So the second count of prospecting is the likelihood of the prospect you're looking at being the right candidate to do the business. Number one is the likelihood of the person saying, I want to do the business. That's the first level of prospecting. The second level of prospecting is the likelihood of the person that is saying yes to have the right type of skill, mindset you want for that person to build the business. Because you're not recruiting people to sign up. You're supposed to be recruiting people to build the business. So if in your own mindset, the reason why you're going out there prospecting is to find business builders, your approach will be different. Because there are people who will sign up, but they will never do the business. They'll just pay the money and that's it. Because most of your back office is like a graveyard. Most people have on your left leg, you have 50,000 points. You say, yeah, I have 50,000 point, volume or whatever that is. And then you see, you now calculate it, each 480 point is 100,000. You've now done 50,000 divided by 480, and it gives you like 20 million, for example. You say, I have 20 million in your back office. You don't have 20 million in your back office. You have a symmetry that has 20 million inside of it. Because nobody in that system is working the business. Chris, why are you laughing now?
You are saying the facts, sir. You are saying.
You know what I mean? All right. So it's crazy, right? So, but thank God I'm here. Okay, you're gonna win. I can't wait to celebrate you guys in our first conference or whatever we're gonna do the conference. I want to sit in that hall and watch all of you win. And when you stand on that stage and you approach the national icon stars, you're making 700 million naira a month, that would be the day I can say my dream has come true, to see all of you stand on that stage. And what will inspire people was not going to be how much money you have made. It could be how much life you've changed and how you've taken your own life in your own hand, and then taking people, grown, and you're being called on the stage. Your mentees, your team members are raising the roof. Whoever is there, even that person is a billionaire, the person wants to be part of this business. Because beyond purpose, money is useless. Beyond purpose, money is damn useless. So two factors you're dealing with. What you're dealing with in recruitment is people's interest and people's mindset based on their experiences. Their frame of reference is affecting their decision. Okay? I need someone who has gotten value to speak to me. Somebody needs to speak to me right now. Oba say Grace Joy. Are you here? I want you to talk to me. Somebody talk. Oba say Grace Joy. If you've learned something, I want you to tell me what you've learned. Tonight, you're gonna go home tonight with awesome wisdom. So, please open up the floor for Obasi Grace Joy or anybody else that wants to talk to me about what you've learned.
Obasi, you are live. Unmute yourself and speak, ma'am.
Yes. I love that. I'm speaking from Abuja.
Okay.
Yes. I learned that it is not just enough to recruit people, but the kind of persons you recruit matters a lot in the business. Because when you just have that mentality, I want to grab my money and that's it, and then you recruit people who don't have the skill, you're going to be creating a community that is not active, that cannot contribute anything to the business, not to your growth, not to their growth, and that is a bad business. So why prospecting? You look at people's potentials, because this business is not for everybody. I've come to realize that. There are people you bring into the business, they will do well because of the level of their transformation and their potentials. But when you recruit anyhow person, even though the person may have the money to sign up the highest package, the person might not be useful to the business, to himself, not to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. Please, I want you to raise the roof for Grace right now. Oh my goodness, she is amazing. Dynace Global, we deal with confidence. This is incredible. So thank you so much. So the first thing that I want you to see is that people make decisions based on self-interest. It is important for you to know that. And when you're prospecting, there are two counts to prospecting. The count number one is the likelihood of an event happening. In this context, what is the likelihood that this person will sign up? So which means you're already asking questions. What will this person's interest? What will spark the person's interest? How will this person's mindset accept what I'm saying, what I'm trying to, an opportunity I'm trying to present to this person? And whenever you're presenting the Dynace Global business to someone, it's either a chance to join or a opportunity to succeed. Write this down. There are two ways you present it. Either a chance to join or an opportunity to be successful. Most of you give it as a chance because you have not found out, number one, people's interest. You have not found out people's mindset. So when you throw it at people, oh, you make money, you're going to get some money when you join the business. Dynace, we deal in confidence. And you mention all the wonderful things. You mention Charles Chima's name, who is a credible person. You mentioned Harity's name, who is the global CEO, and you mentioned Resenta, the stem cell product, and you mentioned my name, UGOCHUKWU is our global leader. You send them to my Instagram, they'll say, wow. It's still a chance. It's not an opportunity yet. It becomes an opportunity when the individual has been made to see how he or she can leverage on it. Until there's a personal commitment to the process, it's not an opportunity. Until the person has found how his strength or her strength can work at the business, it's still a chance. The chance means that somebody can join and not push the business. But once someone has taken all this wonderful generic thing, because Mr. UGOCHUKWU as the best trainer in the world, as being the trainer for Dynace, is generic. It's everybody can claim that. Dr. Ambassador Charles Chima, who's an amazing, charismatic leader, is generic. It's because everybody can say that. Harity, who is a global leader or CEO, is generic because anybody can say that. And then the Resenta is a wonderful, is generic. But what is unique is your ability to identify people's strength, ability to identify people's interests, and how that interest and strength can serve them in this chance of this business. Once you connect people's interests, connect their potential and their competencies to this particular business, it has become an opportunity. An opportunity is a situation whose odds are in your favor. Opportunity is a situation whose odds are in your favor. Chance is a situation whose odds you cannot control. A chance is not the same thing as an opportunity. A chance is an event whose odds you cannot control. So I paid the money. You brought me in, I paid the money, and I still fail. So it's a chance. What are the odds that make people succeed in this business? I don't know what those odds are. Once I know what I need to do to be successful in the business, and it's traceable to my strength, it's traceable to my interest, and it's traceable to my capacity, then it has become an opportunity for me, because where everybody else's fail, I will succeed, because my strength is now the factor. The business is just a variance. Oh, I wish someone could talk to me right now. I wish someone could talk to me right now. Oh my goodness. I just wish I could see you guys in my class. I just look at your forehead and kiss it and just hold you right now and just open your brain and put this content. This business is an amazing business. Okay. Charles, can you give somebody a chance to speak? Give Mr. Jodo 20 W3L Global TZ. It's amazing. Okay. Yes. Jodo, go ahead. Or yes. You raise your hand. Out of Mrs. Ifoma Ndelo. Anybody speak to me? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I've been following you from the beginning, and it has been a wonderful lecture. So far, I've learned a very interesting thing that not everybody coming into the business or coming to coming into the Dynace Center is looking for money. It is very important to learn your prospect that what their interest is. Based on their interest, put your shoes in their interest first, and then you can actually introduce the idea why you are prospecting him.
Correct.
And I've seen. I'm very glad to have learned that people don't. Business doesn't fail, but what fails it's us, people. Once we know that, it's easy to come up even with a person who had a very bad experience. Let's say experience from a certain network marketing and blah blah. Then when you're coming and talk about the same, maybe the former one was talking about stem cell, then you're coming with stem cell. We have to be smart to learn how to change that. Probably when you see Dynace Center, a different kind, but former experience matters a lot, and especially when you're talking to your prospecting people, we have to be very careful. What experience do they have from the past with this particular in whatever I'm going to introduce to them?
Thank you. I love you, Jordan. You are an amazing speaker, and I appreciate the way you articulate your thoughts. It means you're listening. You have made my evening, just like Basi. Thank you so much. And so basically, businesses don't fail. People fail. People do not fail. They just don't know enough to create the result they want. Chris, I want you to go ahead and make me. Thank you, Dr. O2, that I was make me a co-host so that my team can be able to help with my questions. All right, so this is great. I love you. Okay, love you. Now, so two things, right? I've said that the factors that affect people's decision is self-interest and the frame of reference. So they are looking at the same thing from a bias of failure. So people come into this business and they have wonderful experiences in their life, right? Okay, wonderful experiences in their life. They've been successful, and you should have Dynace Global. They're not looking at Dynace Global. They're looking at their mind as success. They know that if they get into this business, they're going to be successful. But watch this. They have not failed before, or they have failed and succeeded. So you're presenting the industry to them, network marketing industry, and in this context, you're presenting Dynace Global to them. So they come with excitement that they have succeeded in oil and gas, they have succeeded in real estate, they have succeeded in whatever business. They come with that experience, that wow. And guess what? Every industry have a unique competence compatibility test. If you succeeded in oil and gas, doesn't mean you succeeded in network marketing. If you succeeded in real estate, doesn't mean you succeeded in network marketing. The same way, whenever you're employing people in any industry, they go through a 3 months probationary training. So these people that come in here with a good sense of success, watch this, they will launch in and start. And because they sold products like house, oil and gas, the only product here is people. The only product in network marketing is people. And people are sold when you're able to transfer ideas to them. And the best way to transfer ideas is through teaching, through discussion. So if what you did, where you sold the house, and people pay for the house and go. But in this business, people need to buy the idea of network because you need them to network. They're not coming to buy Rosenta and go. They're coming to buy an ideology of network so that they can network. Can I get this? Can I get this, guys? Can somebody snap a finger for me like, oh my God? Can I see your hands up like, oh my God? You are not a salesperson if you only thing you talked about is just Rosenta Placenta. You are a salesperson when you talk about an idea of what built Dynace, the belief of the company, the philosophy, the why the placenta was made. Which means even when you're talking about the Rosenta Placenta, the product, you're talking about it from the health and wellness standpoint. Which means you do a little bit of study of the human's biology. You do a little bit of study of what health is, what illness is, so that you teach the concept of health. And which means what you'll be dealing with is health education in terms of people buying into the concept that they can keep using Rosenta every month, every day. It is in the act of them understanding the health benefit from an education standpoint that they can keep buying without you coming there all the time. Anytime you have to keep reminding someone to buy it next month, you are a hawker. If you're talking about Rosenta as a product and all you're reading is the benefit without having the understanding of the human biology, you're just a hawker. Hawkers sell products. Salespeople sell ideology. Oh Lord, I wish someone is following what I'm saying right now. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, when Chima approached me for this opportunity, I asked Chima, do you really want people to grow? He said yes. I said, then I'm in. I'm going to help you. If you want people to become successful, then I'm in. But if you're coming to me because you just want people to join the business, then I'm out. Shima said to me, Mr. Ugo, I'm invited to my program. You spoke to my people for 3 days. I wish I started with you the first time. Now I want you to work with me. I want my people, so this is me bringing this opportunity to my people in the world, from Africa to the world. So I say, okay. So you need to understand that when you talk about a product, on the benefit of the product and the features of the product, you're doing hawking. But we understand the why the product is made, the mechanism and the action mode of that product, and the human biology and why and how the product interacts with the human person. And we're able to educate people on this concept. They don't need you again to buy. They don't need you again to buy. They already know what you know. So every month, the knowledge they have propels them to keep repeating and buying and buying and buying again because you are no longer needed in the process. That's why your product in this context is not the Rosenta. That one sells itself. That Rosenta sells. When people take it, they feel the benefit. So how do you want to sell what sells itself? Listen, the receiver is powerful enough, but what you need to do is to understand this technology, the motor transmission, the pharmacology, whatever it is. If you're able to communicate it and people can buy it next month, 3 months, 6 months without calling you again, and they're buying it, then you're a salesman. So the only product you have now in this business is people. So self-interest, you make self-interest, number one. And people make decisions based on bias. Okay? If I stop you, are you blessed already? Somebody talk to me. If I stop you tonight, what's your time? Like, are you really blessed? Like, can you say tonight, my money that I paid, and I'm sure all of you paid $588,000 the platinum, like, oh my God, are you serious? I paid to get all this training, I mean, at least minimum twice a month. This is your self-development. You've signed up for your self-development for the year. Can you imagine that? Like you are in a school now, business school, that is meant to build you. And guess what? The same time, you're getting products equal to the money, which means this training is absolutely free for you. Okay, now, but I'm not finished. I'm just getting started. Tonight, you're going to dream about the good life. Tonight, when I'm done, you're going to kiss your wife, kiss your husband, kiss your children. Say to your children and your wife that, honey, we're going to build the life that is envy of even the angels in heaven. The angels in heaven are going to be envious of you right now. Because when I'm done, you're going to go to bed tonight sleeping with a new brainwave about the possibility that will blow your mind. You wake up the next day, being Saturday, ready to change your world. So there are three types of self-interest, about 4, but I'm going to stay on 3. Self-interest. Remember, interest is what people are geared towards doing for their own benefit, okay? Now, self-interest, decision-making based on self-interest. Number one, health. People who are looking for a way to improve their health well-being. If you talk about money, they will not be interested. If you talk about other things, they won't be interested. But once you talk about the health of this business, and that is the area they already have money, they will join this business even though they are billionaires, because they now want to be part of people that want to promote wealth and wellness. Now, because that health thing is now something they want to talk about. So they are billionaires, they're millionaires, but they will rather enjoy their money being healthy. So from the angle of health, a billionaire can sign up whose interest is wellness. So, but because money is your problem, you think everybody's problem is money. Oh, join business, business. And that's why you're recruiting a lot of bad, poor, people, witchcraft, who are perambulating the whole universe looking for who to chuck their blood. Your life was okay. As soon as they joined your business, you start having nightmares, testing devil at night. Because these people were on their own, going without anybody. You start the work preaching them to join you. They say no, you say come on. So by the time you convince the witches, they now joined you. Money you don't have, problem you're dealing with, cases everywhere. They will not do the business. They expect you to do the business for them because all they hear is money. But who wants to be part of a people who do not want to contribute to a system and yet expect money to be paid to them? You take the responsibility. You're the one that brought them. So you deal with it. So you're going to repent of your sin of bringing people who are not supposed to be in your life. Go and apologize to those which you say, I apologize to you. Please, we are separated in divorce. It is your own quick money because of your circumstances, your own frame of reference. You're broke, you don't have money. Matter of fact, if possible, you are also one of the people, you're recruited your kind. And then they came, now become a legion. Everybody is now, oh, my downline is not helping me. My downline is making money. You know, they focus on everything else. They don't focus on them, why they are not doing well in the business. Now, write this down. There are two classes of human nature. Two classes. Number one is social class and economic class. Social class or economic class. Social class are those who have certain character and integrity for which society sets them apart. Social class, economic class, deals with character, integrity. Economic class deals with money. Not everybody that has money has character. So that somebody has money does not mean they belong to your social class. So if you don't know what your social class is, and for lack of money, you bring people who, because you want to make money, you now bring people of questionable character, people of distrust and dishonor. Because of money, you are using your own hand to invite your own trouble. Because you are not knowledgeable enough to know that businesses require specific mindset, specific competence for it to thrive. No businesses thrive without competence. That's why your compensation plan is called compensation plan. Compensation plan. Compensate means counterbalance. The word compensate means counterbalance, means to give a return. So compensation means you do something, something is given back to you. But guess what? Interestingly, the root word for compensation is competence. If you go and check the root word of compensation, is competence, which means compensation plan is designed to reward competence. Competence on what? Leadership. Ability to attract people and show them a direction. That's leadership. Ability to attract people and get them to follow a direction or vision. Ability, leadership is the ability to attract people and give them direction. So there's a competence in leadership. Competence in coaching. Competence in inviting people. Competence in mentorship. Competence. So in other words, if you are not understanding that the compensation plan is not a charity plan, you sit in your house. But now you made a decision. It's as well important for you to get the knowledge to drive the compensation plan. Matter of fact, the compensation plan is not designed to pay you for signing up. It's designed to pay you for helping people to become better. Nobody signs up in any network marketing and gets paid. You only get paid when people's lives are changed. But for some reason you bypass the system and you're only interested in signing up. They'll come, they'll sign up. They will hear about Charles Chima, they'll hear about UGOCHUKWU, they'll hear about Harry T, they'll hear about Rosenta, they'll come. But then the product will not teach the people. It is your character and your competence that inspires people to want to continue the journey with you. Because people do not join companies, they join people, and people form companies. Matter of fact, the word company came from the root word companionship. So this is a business that rewards you for being a leader. This is the business that rewards you for being a people who grow people. And there's nothing more honorable. Nothing is more honorable than getting paid for being useful in people's life. So why would you not do the business? Tell me why you should not be successful in network marketing. Because this is the only business model on planet Earth that rewards people who help people to be better. Okay? So self-interest number one is health. So if somebody is interested in health and you're talking about money, the person will join. Even if they join, that's not a self-interest. Another self-interest is money. Money, write this down. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. shake it. Interest means the feeling of wanting to know or learn about something. Interest means the feeling of wanting to know or learn about something. Curiosity, attention. So what you should be thinking about is, what are people interested in learning? Someone says, well, what is your life goal? And in conversation, you can find people's interest. I would like to learn how to make more money. Then you pivot that conversation from product and health into how much money you can make if you learn how to build this business. So once in conversation, the essence of conversation is to figure out people's interest. That's the essence of conversation. It's the feeling of wanting to know or learn about something. But you're not even interested in people's interests. It's just out of your own selfish reason. You're just talking to people, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the day, you're sounding like a broken record because they're not feeling you and they need to go. The person that said no to you 1,000 times, that swore they will never do this business, the next day you see that person in the business running with it like it depends. Like, I didn't talk to you. No, you didn't talk to him. You were talking about yourself. So, second self-interest is money. Now listen to this. When people are interested in money, I want you to understand this. There's a caveat there. You see, money is an illusion. Money is a shadow. The real substance of money is value creation. Write it down. The real substance of money is value creation. Write it down. So when people say, I need to make more money, it means they lack the understanding of how money is made. Money does not go to those who need it. Money goes to those who build value. Money is a means of exchange of value. So anybody around you that is broke, doesn't have money, it simply means they don't understand the concept of value exchange. They don't know how to create value, or even if they do know how to create value, they do not understand how to sell value for exchange. So nobody gives you money, people buy value. So if somebody says he's interested, that's a red flag. The reason why he wants to be part of his money, he needs to make money. Red flag, red flag. This person that wants money, if he knows how, he would have gotten it. Which means this person lacks the basic fundamental of how money is generated. So what you should do to such a person is, yes, you're going to make a lot of money in this business. In fact, our compensation plan is so robust. It's amazing. You can make tons of money. There's 35% here, 55% here, 20% here, unit level bonus 55%, direct bonus 45%. Fantastic compensation plan. But would you like to learn? That's the question. How to build this business. You are trying to correct that person's bad mentality of looking for money, but looking for how to create value for money to be made. Oh, can I get this right there? Sister Joma Geraldine, can I get you flip your hand, like snapping it, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sister Joma, can you say something if you've learned something? Okay. If anyone says, oh, I want to make money, be careful. That mentality is a poverty mentality, because the right question is, I want where I can contribute value, because money comes to value. Money does not come to those that need it. If money comes to those that need it, people would have had the best. But yes, Sister, come on, go ahead.
I've learned that people seem to looking for your own. How to push this?
Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. I think your network is bad. It's okay. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I love your attention. I love how you're connected to your system. You're taking notes. Thank you so much, sister. Yes, Excel, Aja, what you got?
Thank you so much. I'm still putting this down. You said money do not go to those who need it most. It goes to those who create value. So I'm writing down here, I'm saying, instead of saying I want to get more money, you should be saying I want to create more value. So that is how you're going to attract the money. And if anybody's in this business because they want to make more money, it simply means they are not the right people. You have to show them the value they have to create before they can make money. A lot have been said tonight, and I got to know that by conversation, you know people's interests. That was a very good one for me, because most times you just go there and start telling people about what the business is without actually engaging them to know what their interest is. And you've said that if we're able to get their interest and show them their interest in this business, they will join seriously. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Excel. You're an amazing, amazing young man. I love you. You've been an shining example. Ladies and gentlemen, Excel is an amazing young man who is doing great things. You can just check him out online. He's one of the greatest minds of our country. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Right? And so this is great, right? And the third interest, write this down. This is key now, is social interest, social recognition, social recognition. Okay? Social impact, social recognition, social impact. Now, there are people you meet, right? They have money already. They have money. So you can't use money to talk to them. That's not what you're going to use to get them in. If you mention money, they're already big boys. They don't need the money. Big women. You talk about health. They are great. But they might be great in having money, great in having a lot of health, but they have never been recognized. This business recognizes people that make impact in people's lives. If you go to any network marketing event, it is always out of this world. This is a business where people are recognized for helping people become better. Now, there's sometimes you invite some of these billionaires, because when I was in the business, I invite some people in this event. They walk into the hall. They came with the best car, Prado, Jeep, Lexus, Rolls Royce. They park it out there, and they see a nobody, quote unquote, a regular guy who has a particular rank, maybe star 1 rank or national icon star, and then that person in the midst of 4,000 people, 10,000 people, this young person is recognized. When he calls them on the stage, everybody's shouting, "Oh my God, that's my mentor, that's my leader." And this person that came with Rolls Royce and Jeep, nobody's talking about him. That person feels, I need to make impact on people, and that's enough for them to be part of this business. Nobody recognizes them. You have your birthday. The whole world is shouting about your birthday. People, and they're wondering, who are these people? You don't even have as much money I have. It's because you have as much more social impact that their money can ever get. There's no business model, none I know of, that rewards people, celebrates people, uplifts people for the sole purpose of helping people. And guess what? When you help people in this business, you have a lot of money. Crazy. Crazy. The reason why you're not making it successful is that you're thinking about yourself. You're thinking about, oh, if they sign up, I get commission. You're checking your back office. Oh, how many people on the left? How many people on the right? Okay, how many people are not going to get into this business? Because of your selfish interest, you lose the essence of this business, which is people-driven. So you have a self-sabotaging attitude, self-sabotaging competence. Your selfishness is making you is stopping you from unlocking the self in so many people. Okay? Because this business succeeds on two things. Write it down. Leverage and leverage. Leverage, going all out there for people. Okay? Leverage and leverage. This business succeeds on two fundamental principles. You need to love people. You need to have love of people to succeed in this business. You need to be someone that truly, truly loves people. Your problem has gotten into your fibers of your soul that you now want to use people as a means to make money, rather than making money through the instrumentality of helping people. Most of people have been in problems so long into a financial crutch, financial trap, poverty. They've so long they see people as a means to make money. If I bring 10 people, if I don't bring anybody, attract them by who you are becoming. And anything you cannot attract, you're not qualified to keep. Let people come to you because of your personality, your character, your integrity, your ability to exude a certain gravitas, a certain senatorial behavior, a certain domino effect of who you are, how you carry yourself, the quality of thoughts. And it can only happen when you are the center of attraction for people to come and get help to help themselves. And when people come in, Okay, and part of the reason why we are putting this program is most people who come into this business may not have this information. Like some dollars in revenue, build the largest team in the world, largest knowledge-based team in the world. Not in one company, not in two companies, in 3 companies, consistently. Because any result you cannot repeat, you borrow the first one. And whatever I'm teaching you right now is a life skill. It's what you need to become successful in your life. Then, because you've chosen this industry of network marketing, direct sale, multi-level marketing, you're not using that knowledge in the appropriate industry. And I can tell you, if you go MLM, you can't go anywhere else, because the residual income that comes from building people. I want you to imagine this. I'm on crutches. I was on crutches before I joined this business. The first time I joined the industry of network marketing, I was #1 in the world. And I have crutches, which means this business is not a laborious business. It's not a business of to push me, I push you. It's not a business of carrying Dynace everywhere. I say Dynace. No, it's a business of influencing people to believe in the ideology of Dynace Global Limited. It's influencing people to believe in the core values that elevate and uplift their mind. What are the core values of Dynace? Go and research it. It's a business that thrives on your capacity to hold a thought long enough, turn that thought you have into ideas, and use that ideas to affect the life of people. And when people join your organization, when they join your business, your next thing is to begin to train the people that will train the people, which is what we're doing right now. So the third interest is social impact. People would like to join this business who are already successful, because 90% of the time, what most people do in network marketing, they look for vulnerable people. Stop looking for broke people to use money to entice them. Stop looking for they fired you. They're going to this bank has fired people. That's fear. Stop using fear, because whatever motivates people multiplies itself. Stop saying Nigeria is gone bad. Stop saying the world economy has collapsed. Stop saying that, inflation is affecting. No, those are the wrong pointers. Start talking about people's potential. Let people realize they have the God nature in them, they have the power of the mind, they have intellect, they have imagination. In a matter of fact, there are 5 cores of intellect. What the qualities of intellect you're supposed to focus on? The qualities of intellect. So you don't go and recruit mad, crazy, poor people and expect them to do wonderful, great things. The 5 qualities of intellect is language. Write this down. The 5 qualities of intellect. Language. Can people express themselves? Can they be able to speak a tongue, whether it's English, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, India, Hindu, whatever language they have? That's a sign of intellect. Can people converse? That's intellect. Number 2, arithmetic. That's the quality of intellect, of intelligence. Can they calculate their back office? Can people say 1 + 1 is equals to 2? 2 + 2 is 4. If they can do that, that's what you want to recognize, that all of this, your intellect, you're wasting it on a job or business that does not recognize the values you bring. The third qualities of intellect is memory. Can they remember good things if you teach it to them? People are already suffering. Don't remind them about suffering. Don't remind them the economy is bad. Don't say Nigerian economy, African economy is bad. Those things they already know. Replace it with the economy of Africa is big. There's potential in Nigeria. There's potential in Ghana. There's potential in Zambia. There's potential in South Africa. We are the country that has the highest deposit of human capital resources. We have the highest number of youth in the world. African population is the most energetic. That's why everybody is coming to recruit from here in the world. Google, Apple, Oracle, everybody's coming to Africa. And you have this energy around you, and you cannot convert them and point them back to the human capacity, the intellect they have, the language, the ability to speak language, the ability to calculate numbers, the ability to remember stuff, the ability to be reasonable and logic, and the ability to create. These are the things that people need to qualify. And you're telling them that life is difficult. If you join Dynace Global, your life will change. It's not a lie. You have to come and bring your life to change lives in Dynace Global. Dynace Global is neutral. He only gives money to those who bring value. Period. Matter of fact, your money cannot make money for you in Dynace Global. The only thing your money can do in Dynace Global is to buy the product. Your value can make you more money in Dynace Global. We bring your value in, your value attracts people, Dynace Global pays you. So why did we put the training? Because we know you've got value. How do I know you've got value? You have the capacity to understand language. That's why you're there. You have the capacity to calculate what I'm saying. That's why you're here. You have the capacity to remember what I'm teaching. That's why I'm teaching this. I'm teaching very specific and articulate. I'm very slicey about what I'm teaching right now. Very straight to the point, very articulate, because I believe in you. I know you can. I know you have what it takes. I know your brain is working. I know that if you believe one thought of how what I believe in you to want to teach you this evening, if you believe one thought of what I believe about you, I know that somebody on the street today, right now, as I'm speaking to you, who is turning around in one place broke or doesn't have a hope, and I know if that person listens to you tomorrow, that person will find light in your life. And that person has a family called Dynace Global. And when they come among us, they'll stay here forever, because we have what it takes to keep building and lighting the lives and hopes of men. Okay. In our next session, I'm going to teach you, remind me on social value orientation. There are 4 of them. Social value orientation. What are the 4 types of people that are in this world? 4 types of social value orientation. Remember, people's perspective, how they see things, people's decisions are factored by 2 things: self-interest and frame of reference. So in the next class, please remind me, I'm going to teach you these 4 social value orientation that we can be able to dictate it when you see it. Not every orientation is necessary for this business. You must have a certain philosophy for this business to help you. I hope tonight was great for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your opportunity. And on this note, I want to bring in our CSO, Charles Chimmer. And if he's on board, Chris Okuta, thank you as well for managing this event so strongly. And I hope today was great for all of you. I love you. And I'm telling you, you've come to the right company. You've got me to deal with. I am not stopping at nothing until all of you become successful. You owe me your success. I can't wait to be in that big event, and I'm sitting down in the class, and you guys are being called up on that stage, and you are the biggest, baddest, multi-billionaire in the world, $1 million a month, and you guys are not just making money. You get up on that stage, you take the microphone, and you open your mouth, dead people begin to rise. People who are hopeless that begin to have hope. And then we change this country, and we change our continent, and more importantly, we shine light to the whole world. I want to say, welcome to Dynace Global. We deal with confidence. God bless you, and I love you. Now, follow me on my Instagram, UGOCHUKWU. Go there right now. I have content, amazing content for all of you. I can't wait to see you on the 6th and 7th of April. I'll be right there, okay? 6th and 7th of April, I'll be right there. On the 7th, I'm going to make a special announcement. On the 7th, special announcement that will blow your mind in a way you've never seen. And guess what? I love you. Have a good night. Wow.